Okay guys, hi, James here, Dublin Private Tour, and welcome to your Dublin Daily History. Today we're going to focus on our second video relating to one of Ireland's greatest heroes, James Connolly. So you might have seen a video yesterday about James Connolly, and now we're going to tell you three other interesting things relating to one of Ireland's greatest men, James Connolly. And the first thing to say to you, I'm going to flip around to his statue here, is to say to you that James Connolly, who led the Easter Rising, one of the leaders of the Easter Rising, trying to achieve independence from the United Kingdom, in an earlier life in the 1880s, had served time with the British Army from 1882 to 1889. So that's one interesting thing. It's interesting to note that he did fight against the same British Army later in his life. James Connolly as well also was shot, this is a second interesting thing, shot during the fighting itself. On Thursday, based on the GPO, the fourth day of the fighting, he was shot. And James Connolly was executed on the last day of the executions in Kilmainham Jail on the 12th of May 1916. But the second most interesting thing is James Connolly's execution and the manner of it definitely changed Irish attitudes towards the ideals of the rebels. So James Connolly was actually executed in Kilmainham Jail, believed to be tied to a chair because he was so weak from his injuries that he had obtained during the fourth day of the fighting in the post office. So 12th of May 1916 is when he gets executed, and there was huge public outcry, as you'd imagine, that the British had executed this man in this way. And Irish people initially were not in favour of the Easter Rising. They were more in favour of achieving Home Rule Parliament, not independence. But it is believed definitely that execution, the manner of the execution, definitely massively influenced Irish attitudes, pushing them more towards the ideals of the rebels, towards the achievement of independence. There were lots of other things as well that influenced that later. Third most interesting thing, and I think the most fascinating thing about this man spent time as a socialist in the trade union movement in New York in the early 1900s, and he thought himself Italian. There were a lot of Italian migrants who were being mistreated in New York at that time, and he was their translator because he thought himself Italian. When they're a pretty incredible thing, pretty incredible person. Also keep an eye on the other video we have done about James Connolly. There's two of them. I'm going to flip around. There's your three cool things about James Connolly today. DublinPrivateTour.com if you want to learn more about what I do. And also lastly, feel free to like, share, subscribe, etc. or follow and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really good at understanding all that kind of things. And keep an eye out for your Dublin Daily History video.